Mark?
What's wrong?
Are you ready to see an alien?
What are you talking about?
Look at this!
Is it alive?
Oh, it is alive! Look at that!
In the darkness with my flashlight, and I saw, like, right in front of me, the size of a saucer, this big, staring, unblinking right at me, and I freaked out.
Sometimes the ocean pulls off things so rare, seeing them is like winning the lottery.
There's 52 rubber crabs.
Be it the oddities from the darkest depths or otherworldly life forms on a sandy coastline, join us to watch such extraordinary beach clicks that have left everyone shocked.
What is that?
What is that all around? Rubber crabs? Hang on. Rubber crabs! Alright.
A family relaxing at a campsite picnic in Australia experienced an unusual sight. A swarm of colossal robber crabs appeared out of nowhere. With their large claws clacking, they were advancing towards the picnic area. These weren't your average crabs, they were giant robber crabs, known to reach lengths of up to 3 feet. While most would have panicked, this family remained calm and even found themselves intrigued by the unexpected visitors. Instead of fleeing, they began counting the massive crustaceans as they gathered around.
I count 52.
There's 52 rubber crabs.
These largest land crustaceans in the world seem to have a knack for adventure, or perhaps more accurately, a knack for crashing picnics. Gigantic pincer. A guy, while walking by the seaside, stumbled upon a massive crab claw lying there. It's the kind of thing that messes with your head and makes the audience go crazy. Guess what? Some even started saying that there was a giant crab monster lurking in the deep sea. While experts never confirmed the exact species of this claw, they figured it might belong to a giant coconut crab. These creatures are famous for being some of the biggest land-dwelling critters out there, with bodies that can stretch up to 40 centimeters long and legs that span a whole meter. Grass balls.
Never before in my whole life have I seen them.
Numerous large green balls were spotted on the seacoast in Sydney, Australia on October 3, 2014. These grassy spheres, larger than typical tennis balls, were not your ordinary playthings. They were composed of algae and fungus, creating an eerie sight. These balls, known as marimo, were formed as a result of a natural disaster that occurs in specific climates. Despite their unusual appearance, they could grow up to 30 centimeters. Children were seen playing with them as if they were regular toys, though they weren't ideal for play and were more fascinating to observe. Crab nursery. It's time for some crab stories. Most of the time they stay on their island pad, living the forest life. But once a year, when it is family time, they head back to the ocean to have some babies. When these creatures get there, it's all about romance. The crabs do their thing, and then the lady heads to the shallows and releases these tiny clusters packed with about 10,000 eggs. When these little eggs hit the water, it is the perfect time for them to hatch into babies ready to explore the big blue. It's like a big reunion for the crabs, ensuring the next crab generation is ready to roll. An alien artifact?
What the heck is this?
It is not always humans who make astonishing discoveries, but pet animals too. During a casual walk with her furry friend in Sunrise Park, South Carolina, Erica Constantine stumbled upon a strange creature, with its skeleton lacking teeth and eyes. It sparked curiosity among observers. Some even joked about government experiments gone wrong. Yet, despite the speculation, its true identity remains a mystery. Is it just a regular critter in a tough spot, or something out of this world? What's your take on this odd find?
A lot of people, I had no idea. I have never came across something like this.
Underwater hitchhiker. I definitely would never want such a thing to happen to me. While filming his friend emerging from the water in Florida, a guy stumbled upon something truly unexpected. A sneaky octopus had latched onto his friend's back without the diver's knowledge. They tried to get it off, but the clingy creature was extremely stubborn. Tough dude, huh? But wait, I think it got off and the guys sent it back to the ocean. What a crazy turn of events. It just goes to show how curious and determined those little creatures can be.
Oh, guarda. Ne ho visti pescatori di polpi.
Zombie virus. This video from April 2023 showcases a super freaky creature crawling near Ozark Lake. Seriously, it's like something out of the Black Magic Bowl. Its body moves all weird, like it's breathing from different spots, and its legs are just too strange to be defined. It's kind of like a blob of cow fat coming to life. Some people think it might be like a zombie placenta. But a placenta? It's more like some zombie virus that can be seen without a microscope. Whatever it is, it's giving me the creeps. If you have any ideas, do let us know in the comments below. Trouble sign. Okay, now I know that it is really rude to call a creature ominous, but there have been various incidents due to which oarfishes are called a trouble sign. The same happened this time. As soon as this fish was found, the locals in Mexico were alarmed for something bad coming their way. This 2-meter-long fish flapping on the water's surface was scary enough to let go of all logic and simply fear the myth. Since I have never encountered such a life form, I don't know what the consequences are. All I can do is just to wish for these Mexicans to be safe and secure. Unknown forever.
This very strange looking creature on the beach at Wamberal.
Now, what on earth is this creature? Till now, we are all well aware that beaches are no less than adventure sites, with such unexpected moments. Back in February 2015, a surfer at Ramboral Beach in Australia stumbled upon this strange life form while catching some waves. He immediately asked his friend to help him identify it, but no one could say anything for sure.
Very much like a rodent.
Some folks think it's just a puffy possum, but after checking, even that is not confirmed. They're guessing it could be a mega rat, or maybe a brand new creature nobody's seen before. Cone caper.
Who might be living in there? And who's living in there is this guy right here.
As a man was strolling along the beach, he noticed a cone moving on its own. Curious to know what it was, he approached it. And guess what? It was an octopus trapped inside. Rather than hiding in a typical spot, this clever octopus had squeezed itself into the cone.
Nice little octopus. Hello.
The person quickly intervened, removing the cone and allowing the octopus to crawl back into the water. Although they are known for their ability to navigate through tight spaces, either it's a jar or a cone. The sight at first glance was really scary. Dolphin savior. You might again be expecting some graceful creature living peacefully in the waters, but this time it is a poor dolphin on a California beach, stuck in a fishing net. Luckily, there were some good fellows around who tirelessly tried to keep it alive and set it free. And guess what? The heroes succeeded in cutting the net and released the fish back into its home. Apart from being a heartwarming view, it is also a reminder of how we should always be kind to animals, especially when they are caught in trouble. Bug buffet. Now, this is like some real red devil spotted, as none of us had ever thought that whales could rock a red rock. But let's not be too excited, because upon closer inspection, the truth is far spookier. This seemingly crimson whale was covered in thousands of lice, and feasting away was like a big surprise for the people at the beach. These tiny bugs live on whale skin and eat algae. When they found a whale body, they found they'd hit the jackpot and started munching away, helping keep things in balance in the ocean. Weird and interesting at the same time, isn't this? I guess we should just move to the next one. Abnormal alien intruder. The more people get into aliens, the more they spot similar stuff. Something really strange showed up on a deserted beach in Florida. It was a thin, green creature that looked like it could be from outer space. Seriously, if it's for real, it's gotta be one of the best proofs we've got of aliens. The person who found it says it was still alive and moving its head a bit. And this time, even the government's admitting aliens exist. Are we soon going to have extraterritorial neighbors? Sponge surprise. I am pretty sure you all must have felt creepy after watching this. None of us knew that the sea could throw such curveballs. While taking a break from his day in China, a local stumbled upon a bizarre creature floating in the water. It had a head, arms, and legs, eerily resembling a human's, and even seemed to move when he picked it up. Wow, that guy was so brave. If I saw that, I'd be running the other way. Experts say it could have been a sponge that changed shape when he touched it. Either way, I wouldn't go near it. Rare rhizostoma. You might have seen jellyfish here and there, but I bet this one is completely rare. Never seen it before. It was at Rodeo Beach, California, that this African man found this rhizostoma, a peculiar jellyfish usually native to British waters. What sets this jellyfish apart is its impressive size, as it's the largest of its kind. But no need to fear. Despite its imposing appearance, this jellyfish only has mild venom. While it might pose a threat to small fish, its sting typically causes minor irritation to humans. However, there are only a few of these jellyfish left in the water. So if you're fortunate enough to encounter one, consider yourself lucky. Mythical find.
Oh my god. What is that?
I don't know.
None of us can deny that we have all wished to see a mermaid at least once in a lifetime. And look at this. One beachgoer stumbled upon a curious discovery that reignited those fantasies. Among the seaweed hidden from plain sight lay the skeleton of what appeared to be a mermaid. It wasn't the enchanting creature shown in movies, but it led to some crazy curiosity.
Ooh. Touching it.
The video was shared online to hear some genuine responses, but they varied from a prank played by friends to the possibility of it being the genuine remains of a mermaid. The truth? It remains unknown. Squid color transition. We have all heard of chameleons changing colors, but a squid? That is something new. For your information, if you want to see a squid changing color, you gotta be a little bad and hit a little hard on its head. And here it goes from red to gray. Now you might be thinking from where this crimson color comes. So it is a special pigment in their cells called chromatophores, which can expand or contract, making changes in the body shades, all as a part of a defense mechanism. I don't know about you, but all this has got me thinking, why don't we humans have such mechanisms? Seafaring horror. One after another, all these findings are making me say to myself that I should stay back home during vacations. A person found a strange creature at Ainsworth Beach in Liverpool. It was hard to figure out what it was because it looked so weird. Even though it was decomposed, nobody could say for sure what kind of animal it used to be. The bones were perfectly straight, almost like they'd been arranged on purpose. People said maybe it was a mutated cow washed up on the beach, or perhaps some sea creature from the deep ocean. But no one could say for certain where it came from or what it really was. Golden treasure. After seeing this video, I think it is not even that bad to go to a beach. After all, who would not like to discover treasure and become rich overnight? What these explorers found on these sandy shores was a big whale. But guess what? It was not the ordinary one, but had something super special inside. Experts discovered a magical thing called ambergris in its belly. This stuff is like a treasure and can make perfumes completely fancy. They said it was worth lots and lots of money, like $430,000. So, if you ever see something shiny like this on the beach, grab it quickly. Squid strike. A group of friends enjoying their time on the waves was startled by the sudden appearance of a mysterious giant squid. The uninvited guests joined their surfing session, but things took a frightening turn when the squid decided to charge on one of them, wrapping its tentacles around the board. Forced to act swiftly, the surfer struggled to free himself from the grasp of the creature and return to safety. With the ocean and the squid against him, it was a daunting challenge. However, he devised a plan to remove the squid from the board and began executing it. As the video abruptly ends, the ending remains unknown. Orca's playtime.
Yes, 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 yes.
This orca seemed to be toying with its prey before devouring it. It happened on October 25, 2015, when a pair of fishermen were filming the waves near a beach. What they saw next was pretty intense. There was this wild chase between a seal and an orca right there in the sea. And you won't believe it, but at one point, the orca just launched the seal like 80 feet into the air before it plopped back down into the water.
Yes, 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 yes.
That seal went 80 feet up in the air.
Luckily, one of the other crew also had their camera handy and caught the whole thing on video, making people believe that the incident was not fake, but real. Starfish flock. If you've never witnessed a starfish parade, let me take you back to one. It happened when thousands of starfish washed ashore at Grand Strand beaches on June 29, 2020. Families relished the beach and spent quality time with these celestial creatures. Kids gleefully played with them, picking them up and gently returning them to the water, like real-life toys. People captured videos of the scene to cherish for a lifetime. Though the reason for their appearance remained unknown, these little yellow fish left a profound impact on those who encountered them, creating a memorable and heartwarming sight. Fish foam. In December 2023, the shores of Hakodate in northern Japan were covered in miles of white foam. But this foam wasn't your usual sea foam. It was caused by the appearance of thousands of lifeless fish, a sight reminiscent of scenes from an apocalyptic movie. Upon seeing this phenomenon, scientists speculated on the reasons behind it. One possibility was that these sardines were migrating south and encountered a mass of cold water. Or perhaps they appeared due to exhaustion. Samples of the fish were collected for testing to gather more information on what caused these mass strandings. Let's wait till the final results are out. Curiosity conundrum. The depths of our oceans hold countless mysteries, occasionally unveiling marvels that even scientists struggle to identify. This was the case on a New Zealand beach, where beachgoers stumbled upon a bizarre creature washed ashore. With its jagged teeth, peculiar head shape, and massive 30-foot length, it bore no resemblance to anything familiar. People started guessing, was it a weird science experiment, or maybe proof that aliens were visiting us? But we still don't know what this strange creature really was. What do you think it could be? Mutant mermaid. Did you hear about that crazy find in Indonesia? Fishermen stumbled upon this extremely weird creature that looked like a fish with a human face and a shark-like body. Since when did we start having shark-human hybrids? The creature was so spooky that it went viral in no time. As always, the scientists were in to investigate the life form, but we are not sure for what reasons they just decided to be silent on the matter. Onlookers claimed it was a mutant mermaid, but skeptics ignored it. But one thing's for sure, it has got people chattering. Underwater beauty. Are you also thinking that this critter is some close cousin of Nemo, the fish? Thanks to this cameraman who gracefully captured this creature living beneath the icy waters of Russia. Initially, it was called a sea angel. And yes, bro, it deserves the title. Had there been any beauty contest, this amazing creature would have been selected for sure. But that's not all. This creature boasts ear resembling Batman and wings like an angel, as if it is the guardian of the underwater. Seeing it swim through the water feels like watching pure magic, reminding us of all the awesome stuff hiding in the sea. Yolkish jellyfish. This looks like some huge egg yolk taken out of a dragon egg, right? I mean, just look at its size and the minute details making it completely a sight of awe. But let me tell you, it is some species of jellyfish. They can be found in oceans all around the world, especially in colder waters like the Pacific and Arctic regions. But don't worry, despite their pretty appearance, they usually are pretty harmless to humans. Their sting is nothing more than a mild annoyance. None of us would bother much. Enormous cephalopod.
A 3-meter squid was found alive in Fukui Prefecture, central Japan.
We all know that these giant squids usually hang out in the deep, dark parts of the ocean, right? But this one was seen when people were chilling on the beaches of Fukui Prefecture. The creature was a whopping 3 meters long, and yes, it was still alive, even though it somehow made its way up to the surface. Officials rushed over to check out the scene and grab the squid to take it back for some serious studying. After all, catching sight of something like that doesn't happen every day, so it's something you don't want to miss out on. Shell-floating nautilus. Here's this video showing a cool shell-moving critter. Nope, it's not from a fairy tale, but a rare sea creature called a nautilus. These are ancient with spiral-shaped shells that look utterly magical. And you know what? Unlike other sea creatures that hide in their shells, these intelligent ones use them to float around and stay safe. They are like night owls cruising around in the dark ocean to find food. But here's the sad part. People catch them for their pretty shells, putting them in danger. We have got to make sure to protect them so they can keep decorating our oceans in the coming times as well. Balloon fish. Do you think this fisherman caught a normal fish? Wait until the catch puffs up like a whole air-filled balloon. You saw it right. In just moments, the fish went from flat to looking all big and round. While catchers were still looking at it, the clever critter managed to slip out of the net and must have felt safe because look at it turning back to its normal size. This is something puffer and porcupine fish often do. When they get scared, they bloat to look big and scary. The diver who saw it wasn't too surprised because it's a common trick these smart fish use to stay safe in the sea. Happy swimming, puffed one! Playtime prey. One thing that this video makes clear is that orcas are like some serious serial hunters. Just look how it is in hot pursuit of a cute seal, planning on making it a perfect lunch meal. Why is it just tossing its catch now? You better know that these big ocean hunters do something really funny when they catch their food. Instead of gobbling it up right away, they play with it. Imagine that. They chase their meal around and have a good time before finally settling down for a big feast. So even though they're super strong, they still like to have fun, just like us. Weird beast.
And this is right here.
Now, next we have this shocking video where a guy at the beach stumbled upon something way weirder than your usual beach stuff like sand and seaweed. This freaky creature was just staring him down with its creepy claws and jaws. It kind of looked like a chupacabra, yes? Those mythical creatures. But people online were guessing even darker stuff. They thought maybe it was a dog trapped in a plastic bag, floating in the ocean with no way out. No matter what it is, the video itself is a big sign saying, let's be really, really careful about what we do to the ocean and the animals living there. Rainbow fins. Remember that beautiful underwater guardian we had seen a few minutes before? Here's another critter challenging its beauty. Captured by a diver in Mexico, this fish features flaunting fins that resemble a vibrant rainbow. Initially, it appears as though the creature is strolling along the ocean floor, but it's gracefully swimming. If you're not aware, then this fish is called the flying gurnard. And the fun fact is that whenever it feels excited, it spreads its wings, creating a truly spectacular sight. But now they are a bit too shy and prefer to hide until it's ready to hunt smaller fish. It's like discovering a hidden gem beneath the sea. Whale jackpot. Sometimes Mother Nature delivers unexpected rewards without us even trying. That's precisely what happened to the fishermen of Cellar Islands when they stumbled upon a massive whale in the Taka-Lamanagan water area. On an ordinary day of fishing, they spotted what looked like a towering mountain in the distance. Driven by curiosity, they approached the mysterious object and discovered it was a colossal black whale. It felt like they had won the lottery, especially since the whale measured between 10 and 12 meters. I reckon they won't need to lift a finger for work for at least a week after this remarkable encounter. Blue invasion.
And they wriggle and jiggle.
A few years back, some parts of the beach in Elkhorn Slough, California, looked really different. Instead of its usual brown sand, it turned a striking blue, all thanks to thousands of blue bottles. At first, people thought it was some sort of blanket spread out, but when they got closer, they realized what it was. Normally, you don't see these tiny creatures in such big numbers, so this was pretty unexpected. Experts say strong winds and warmer currents brought them to the shore in huge groups. But watch out. These cute critters can actually sting pretty badly, giving quite a painful shock. Ouch! Stinging danger.
A scare in the water for a tourist when she gets too close to the highly venomous Portuguese man-o-war.
No matter how tempting it may seem to touch this magnificent creature, I strongly advise you to steer clear of the Portuguese man-o-war. A significant number of these jelly-like organisms were discovered washed up on a beach in Chigasaki. When officials heard about these stinging creatures, they quickly made sure the beach was safe for everyone. Portuguese man-o-wars is actually made up of lots of tiny creatures living together as one big creature. They usually float on top of the water with their long tentacles hanging down to catch things. But even though they might look harmless, touching them can really hurt and make your beach day not so fun.
Stood up and I viciously got tentacles all over me.
Unique talents. Will anyone tell me, when did fishermen start hiring birds for their help? I mean, what else can I say on seeing such a scene? So, let us get it clear. Birds like the osprey and white-tailed eagle are incredible fish catchers. They swoop down and snatch big fish right out of the water, making it look easy, even for a fish like this, which is roughly 4 meters long. It often feels like everyone around me has their special talent, leaving me wondering where mine is.
Where is it? Oh, do you see it flopping?
Venomous beauty.
A Sydney woman is lucky to be alive after being stung twice on the stomach by a blue-ringed octopus.
Introducing the blue-ringed octopus, a pint-sized powerhouse of the sea. Known for its vibrant blue rings that glow as a cautionary display, this creature is a sight to behold. But don't let its small size deceive you. It carries venom that spells trouble. If you chance upon one of those on the shore, it's best to admire from far and dare not to go near. Let's just respect the fact that these octopuses are typically timid and prefer living in solitude. Waterfront alarm.
Get out of the water! Get out of the water!
I might just have found another excuse to skip the beach next time. While a group of friends was having a blast, an orca decided to pull a prank by charging towards the shore. Thankfully, it seemed more interested in having fun than making a meal out of them, because if it had other plans, nothing could have stopped the ocean's top predator. Orcas are known for their strategic hunting tactics, even near beaches, and they're pretty skilled at it. Did you catch how it emerged just moments before a potential strike? These guys were fortunate it was merely curious about the humans swimming in its territory. Humanoid fish. A lady was strolling on the beach with her kid when she spotted this fish that's got human teeth. Like seriously, the upper jaw of this thing is straight up creepy. Now, I know it sounds totally weird, but guess what? These fish are a real thing. They're called sheepshead fish, and they're evolved to have teeth that look just like ours, which helps them chow down on their favorite snacks. So if you ever come across a fish flashing you a human-like smile, don't freak out. It's just nature being its weird and wonderful self. Shore puzzle.
A mysterious sea creature has washed up on the beach near Galveston, and one thing is for sure, it is creepy.
Last, before our open discussion, we had this mysterious and kind of spooky sea creature that washed up on a beach near Galveston. People who saw it couldn't help but let their imaginations run wild. Some said it looked like a giant pile of nope, while others compared it to stuff straight out of nightmares. The Texas Parks and Wildlife Department and a bunch of experts got involved to figure out what the heck it was. Someone even jokingly suggested it might be from outer space. But for real, we're all still waiting for answers because nobody has a clue what this thing is. Now, after seeing this, you cannot stop me from saying that we have actually seen alien-like creatures crawling out of the sea. This bizarre scene was recorded by a 62-year-old farm worker who uploaded the photographs on Facebook. And you gotta believe that people went crazy saying that aliens had started invading our planet. But thanks to these ecologists who revealed the truth by telling that it was a bunch of deceased aloe vera plants all lined up, looking like some eerie tentacled monsters waiting to emerge from the shore. They said that this scene was wild enough to shake everyone to their cores, and now they are aiming to start some serious discussions about environmental concerns. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.